I would compare it to Italian 90. It was a fantastic World Cup. I think the way that the game was played was great. I don't think this game could have come at a better time while football was still at the forefront.
Bushy looking right back, but blown back to Perth Glory. Let's track his progress this season. Really excited to see.
Everybody father look away. Everybody we go school, maybe everybody we go, maybe everybody know me. You know me say me happy. Money day me I can't like. Don't make me lose mine. If you give me, make it give me like. If you give me, make it give me like.
But you might me smart like the class one. You was on your boat, a meet up. And I got a F9 in Moscow. But I'm calculating 100,000. So you hustle for 1 year. Yeah, I made it on one endorsement. 5-point GP from the onset. So you mean still they find employment? That be nonsense. But I'm the honest. I look so bad. See the number. I recorded. I the concept. Feel the pocket. How you go? They ask me, see what's in the budget. I'm insulted.
Everybody we go school,
no be everybody we go. We dey hustle now, you know the real way. Everything we do is all for the ego. Go up and check. No be who score 100%. Many men don't make it out the ghetto. And if you check, they no pass neck. No the form say you get sense. Now how you dey measure your intelligence? But we still know the feel see the extent. If you know they get check, what's the essence? When boys know the feel for your presence.
Everybody father look away. Everybody we go school.
World Cup final of the starting lineup, at least in 2010. That's a lovely ball, Ross Barkley. And it was an unconvincing effort by Liam Reddy.
Been quite big in saying that this week.
Great work by Ross Barkley to shrug off the challenge, and the ball to Morata, who's almost in. So Lowry did enough, and in doing so, he's bowled over his goalkeeper and Liam Reddy.
Yeah, great defending there from Lowry. He just read the danger, and as soon as Barkley broke in behind Dribblic there, I thought Lowry was excellent in getting in, getting across, and obviously took his goalkeeper out on the way through. But fantastic defending. But Barkley, when he's in that form, when he gets into them high pockets, he really is one of the best in the Premier League at sort of breaking lines and trying to bring others into play.
Yeah, we saw that explosiveness evident, obviously. We haven't quite worked back. Barkley, Morata, Hudson-Odoi, and it's somehow kept out off the defender. And Reddy wasn't caught into action. And Perth Glory survive.
Yeah, and Scott Neville there claiming for a high foot from Morata, I think, on the initial touch, and managed to just get a deflection. It looked like Rocket or Liam Reddy had it covered, but it's you know, troubling times now. They've got in a few times.
Jorginho, Fabregas waiting for the right option. Zappacosta, Pedro, and he slashes the shot wide, looking for his second. Another sweet build up by the Blues, and really Perth Glory have suffered turning over possession far too cheaply.
Yeah, they've not taken care of the ball enough, and you know, Kilkenny there, who he's very meticulous with it, but under the way that he strikes the ball.
It's Alonso, in fact, the Spaniard, who gets a second bite at it with Frunjic. Swung in by Van Frunjic. Back post there. and Neville tried to make up the ground, but that's a good moment involving Neil Kilkenny as the focal point in that, or the starter of that attack, and Franjic swung in a dangerous cross.
Yeah, better from Glory. They just showed a little bit more composure on the ball. And
here's Fabregas, slides it forward to Pedro, and Zappacosta fires stuff by Callum Hudson-Odoi. Slips in Pedro, and at full stretch is Liam Reddy saving the day for Olivier Giroud late in the season. Here's an opportunity. Ferreira hangs it up, and the first real action crowd. Chelsea have turned on the style. Pedro, Callum Hudson, Chris Harold will be the players to come on for Perth. Maurizio Sarri. And we also saw an excellent first half by Callum Hudson-Odoi. The bright youngster, and the Spanish winger on his way. Plays it back. And that's Larry's been caught here. We'll just pause for a moment. Here's Ross Barkley, and he doesn't take hold of the shot against the upright. Very fortunate. Used in the second half. Daniel Steins as well, another young player who you see that shot of Pardew and David Luiz. Deflected shot, awkward in the end for Liam Reddy. Barkley's skewed effort on goal. So some of these young players emerge, rolls off one challenge and plays in Zappacosta. Davide Zappacosta lashes away at Liam Reddy's goal.
Yeah, you can sense it in the crowd, can't you, Bash? They're just waiting for something to happen now. You know, Chelsea have started to control the game. They're looking very, very comfortable, and maybe that's what Zappacosta thought. You know, I'm in a good area now. Let's up the tempo.
And that's exactly the ball that Fabio Ferreira thrives on. Tries to turn Emerson, which he does. Ferreira, and a tame shot did not match the build-up. Victory in a FA Cup match, and wonderful build-up, not matched by the shot by Fabio Ferreira.
Yeah, I think what Glory have done better in this half. They've obviously...
Dangerous moment this for Chelsea. Barkley double-teamed. Fabregas slides the shot wide.
Did that clip the post there again, Bash? I think that's just come out the outside of Liam Reddy's post, and Fabregas arriving late there, and as the ball went up to Barkley with a great finish and just clipping the outside of it.
Not the home side of the team sheet anyway. Swung in by Kilkenny. Arriving late was Keogh, and that's a poorly struck shot from distance from Ivan Franjic, who can score a goal. We saw that in particular with his early spell at Brisbane Roar.
Yeah, disappointed with himself there. He knows he's got it in his locker. He had
Brandon Wilson of possession. Morata trying to barge his way through. Barkley, good feet. Ross Barkley! And off the feet of Liam Reddy, in behind for a corner. He's been ever so lively for Chelsea.
Yeah, very bright Barkley. Then as the ball falls to his feet, I think it's Lowry there that tries to block the shot and goes to ground, but great feet from...
Emerson continues with the forward run, as does Barkley. Glory under... Inevitably in these pre-season matches, space will open up in the second half. Here's Abram! He strikes it well, but straight into Reddy.
Larry's not a small boy, so I'd say he's touching 6'4". Yeah, he's a good size, Abraham. Done really well there, getting his body in position. The best thing for me, and Morata didn't do it for the 6 to stretch the game for his midfield and really caused him a problem there.
Another chance for Chelsea. And it glances the upright. Haven't had too much luck in this second half. I'm sure Maurizio Sarri would want a lot more reward for their good attacking work.
Yeah, great work from Barkley.
Emerson joins in. Good setter. Oh, lovely strike, Pedro. That is a marvellous save, Liam. It's really full on by Chelsea. Then the rain fell and did dampen the spectacle, and that was first class by both striker in Pedro and goalkeeper Liam Reddy. And the shot rained in on the Perth Glory goal. And it's a wide of the mark by Ross Barkley, who's had some excellent chances in this.
A bit. You know, he'd like to be thinking he's scoring that, and just snatched at it knowing that Neville was coming in there to get a toe on it, and looks like that'll be his last effort.
Swung in for the Glory, and a header looping.
He's just an impressive player, you know. We know that he can take touches, we've seen him do it. And a great save there.
Plays it first time, near post. And Santalab almost got in a tangle there with the Spaniard Castro.
A very good player, and he'll be the one that leads the line.
Here's Harold. Chris Harold takes the deflection. It's a surging run, and the sort of ability he's shown in a number of seasons in the A-League. He had Brendan Santalab as an option.
Got off, and in the end, the defender done enough there to block the
Knocked
shot.
in by Brimmer, and it's just wide. Well, ever so close. Brendan Santalab again involved, and Maurizio Sarri showing what he feels about Chelsea's defending. That wasn't too far away. Good build-up this by the Glory. Kinese needs quality. Good first touch on the angle, Harold. And it's defended by Musonda. Angle ball is good. And it's a shot on the angle there from Brendan Santalab. Well, he fancied his chance. It wasn't too much on offer for Perth. Santalab went alone. That was a really good angled ball from Chris Harold.
That he certainly is a threat.
And it is full time at Optus Stadium. Chelsea, in their third appearance in 53 years in Perth, have kept their unbeaten record intact. A single goal scored by Pedro, created by Callum Hudson-Odoi, who was outstanding that first 45.